We're getting there. We got this. What is happening, everybody? I am Amara, Goddess of Blunder. Welcome to the Blunderdome. We're a little bit late, but we are here. We've got a little bit of change of plans. We got MJ joining us from MTG in quarantine. Which
that was good. That was good.
Thank you. I do it again. You would think I practice, but I don't. No. I've also got two other wonderful returning guests as well, Tomedy and Onion Bug. We're going to be playing some Planechase. If you don't know what Planechase is, it is an alternate form of a Magic the Gathering where we have this wonderful Planechase deck, which has different places in the Magic the Gathering universe, as well as Earth, the most terrible of all planes. And I was very amused by that, and now I'm just laughing at my own. Each one of these cards has a different plane on it. That plane is basically a global effect, which will be affecting the whole entire board state. It also has a different power on it as well that will go off depending on what we roll. And we have this wonderful planar die, and you may use your own planar die, or you can use your own dice, which is just a 1 and a 6 if you feel like it. It's got the planar symbol, and it has this wonderful 69, which is the planar chaos symbol, which will make it so the power of the plane goes off if we roll 6, or the planar chaos symbol, or we will roll and if we roll 1, the planar symbol will make us go to the next plane. Like this is apparently time. It's the plane of time. At the beginning of our post-combat main phase, there is an additional beginning phase after this phase. Beginning phase includes untap, upkeep, and draw steps. That is horrible. Anyway, when chaos ensues, reverse the game's turn order. There you go, Tom. It's happening already. I apologize. Tom, every time we play, Tom ends up having the order reversed on him, and then it's basically like losing a turn.
Yeah.
We could roll the planar die once per turn as a sorcery. We can also roll it as many times as we want for the amount of mana of 1, 2, 3, and cumulatively becomes more each time. We also are going to start with this Fractured Power Stone up in our little corner here of the world. The Fractured Power Stone, it costs 2 mana. Once you cast it, it will become an emblem that cannot be interacted with, just because, there's all sorts of shady things you can do with it, and certain decks can take advantage of that, so... like the first Planechase game we ever played, somebody just went through the planar deck basically because they could just keep untapping their Fractured Power Stone. So yeah, that is why it is an emblem. You can use it as a mana rock for colorless mana, or you can tap it and roll the planar die a second time as a sorcery. And I am going to be playing Brunner, the Ginger Sculptor. I just want to make food tokens and draw pictures on my infinite tokens. It is a golem deck. It is in food. Golem and food. I might try to steal your things and try to turn them into food. No. As one does. But I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, let us know what they've got going on in the world, and what they're playing. Tom, you got that corner, so you get to start us out. What is going on?
I'm Tom. You can find me on Twitter at Moxfield@Tomedy. I'm playing the Masters of Evil Precon from the Doctor Who set using Cult of Skaro.
Oh, Cult of Skaro. I love them. I love random things. So, like, the fact that it's just on attack, at least you're getting a trigger no matter what. And, each opponent losing 4 life, that has killed a couple players in games that I've played. So,
yeah. I won that way once.
That you did. You were one of those people. And Onion Bug, what is happening?
Good evening, everyone. Glad to be here. I am Onion Bug. You can find me on Twitter at OnionBugXD. And tonight, we're going back to 2020. I'm going to be playing Jarina Kudrow from the Mardu human-flavored precon.
sorry. That that was all freaking Method Man in here. I apologize. That was that human deck is actually pretty cool. I was playing it the other day. Like, it's basic. I love Mardu, like in Orzhov strategies, and then it's aristocrats basically. And the best colors for aristocrats are red and white with black. So yeah, I think that one I did do some upgrades on, and actually just threw in some of the humans and other cards that were in the Ikoria set that weren't in the deck. But
yeah, I could see this thing getting pretty wild.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, I mean, you could put Alesha in there, and she might actually, or actually be in there. I don't remember. Well, I guess we'll find out. And MJ rescuing us. What is happening?
Hey everybody, it's MJ from MTG in Quarantine, using my radio announcer voice there, which sounds kind of dumb, but whatever. Used to be famous for it. Anyway, yeah, I'm bringing a deck, honestly the first deck I picked up out of my collection, and that is Gisela, Blade of Gold Knight. Speaking of aristocrats, this is my Borostocrats deck. If you're wondering what the hell that is, that means it's Boros and it's aristocrats. Kind of. It's also goblins.
I love it.
So, I get to do a lot of stuff, and I also made this amazing Bic pen drawing. Didn't quite turn out as I wanted to, but again, that's because I suck at art. So, you're welcome.
It looks magnificent. That should be a sticker. I would put that on my quiver.
I'll get this a little bit closer. It's supposed to be based on the art that she's being attacked by random goblins eating the power toughness box at the bottom, but here we are.
That's what those cards are good for, though. Like, when I first started out streaming, I used to use those double face cards as my infinite tokens, basically. They were just... I couldn't wipe them off, so I would just draw pictures on them.
Yeah, I might actually try to get like a real bit of art done, because this is honestly not great.
It's not terrible either.
It's not terrible, but there's plenty of artists in the community. Again, support your artists in the community.
Yes, indeed.
Who could do vastly better than I did.
There are a lot of amazing artists out there that do a lot of really cool altars and a lot of amazing things.
And I am not one of them, as you can probably tell. So, but that's okay.
So I'm going to randomize us 3 times. And also, hey, Colin O'Clock, what is happening? And Sue and Sher McMurr. Got all sorts of people up in here. EDH, Roy, Neo is here. What's happening, Neo?
Bill.
Neo hasn't started throwing things at chaos pointing things at us yet.
Yes.
Yes. Let us randomize us 3
If I know
times.
Phil, it will happen soon.
I'm sure it will. Which I appreciate. That's what the points are there for. So you can interact with us and make our lives miserable.
Pretty standard EDH.
Yep. Like the other players around you are making things harder for you as well.
The floor is lava.
Okay, so if everybody has a good starting hand, I don't know if this is a good starting hand, but it is a starting hand. Onion, you want to lead us off? And we're here at this wonderful place where you get 2 phases, so go crazy.
Sounds good to me. Return. Oh, let's see. Toss out a mountain. And now after combat phase, we get another beginning phase, or
Yep. Yep.
That's great.
Another untap, upkeep, and draw.
Nice.
Nice
Okay.
little
All
Sphinx
right.
of the Second
Well,
Sun
we'll
action.
take that untap, the upkeep, second draw. We will Scoured Barrens into play tapped, gaining a life, and passing the turn from there.
Okay. I will draw my card. I will play a Mount Montagna. I will tap the Montagna for an impulsive pilfer.
Nice.
I will go to combat. I will leave combat. I will untap. Draw. I will play... Actually, I can't do that. Yeah. If only I could drop a second land, but that's not how life works. I will roll planar die.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh. I will pay 1 to roll the planar die, as it's my right.
It is.
Okay. Nothing. I will pass the turn.
I like it when I see other people do it, because then I remember to do it.
I got nothing else to do with my one floating mana, so...
I'm gonna play Thriving Moor. I'll choose red as the other color. Then go to combat. Go to second. And tap to play Soul Ring.
So weird.
Yeah. Then I'll roll. Nope. And I'll pass.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I will play a Thriving Isle, and I'll have it make mountains. That's what I use these other infinite tokens for. When I don't need to write on them, I'm just like, oh, there way. That way I remember what other color it is. I can't do anything else, so I will go to my second untap step. As one does. I'm gonna play a Soul Ring. I'm gonna tap my Soul Ring and play my Fractured Power Stone. And then I will use my free roll, I guess. That makes more sense. Nope. I think I just tapped my Fractured Power Stone and we try to roll again. Okay. Apparently nothing. I will pass my turn. This is gonna get silly.
We're never leaving.
Yeah, I mean it. On Sunday, we played the quickest Planechase games we had ever played. We played 2 Planechase games in an hour and a half. I was like,
Wow.
impressive. That was with Neo.
Most impressive.
Let's see. Tap these 3 for a Magus of the Wheel. Just in case.
Just in case.
Feel like wheeling.
Wheeling and dealing.
We'll pass through combat. We'll get that second beginning phase.
I know, it's so weird. I love it. I love you playing Chase. Like, it's never the same game. Like, it's...
And second main, will Bounty Agent. A little Vigilance 2/2 there. Can tap, sacrifice it to destroy target legendary permanent. That's an artifact, creature, or enchantment.
That's actually probably pretty good with all these new legendaries that are running around.
I think so, yeah. Nice little insurance policy there, I think.
That you can sack and bring back.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get the heck out of here now. No, we cannot. Creating the Power Stone emblem, that's what, 2 mana?
Yes, 2.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna pay 1 then for now and roll the die again.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, nada.
Aha!
That's my turn after that.
I'm getting extra card drawn. Red, white. Get wrecked.
Denied!
Okay, gonna draw. Gonna play this Temple of Triumph into play tapped. Won't be tapped for long.
I know, that's the best part, is like, all these lands I have in my hand, I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna untap.
Okay, going to combat, and I actually will swing. I'm gonna, since these are goblins, I will turn this the opposite way just to piss someone off.
That's the way I
I'm gonna
turn
send the
everything.
impulsive pilfer over at Tom for 1.
I don't have the ability to turn this direction. I don't know. Like, it just...
Before damage, I'll roll... Actually, no, I guess I can't roll that at instant speed. Damn it. I wanted to get all fancy. It's like, I'm going to roll my die before combat. Damn it, shit. Okay.
If you had a
Second
TARDIS.
name. Yeah. Okay. Untap, draw. That doesn't change anything. Gonna tap 2. I'm gonna play the Spirit Bonds. So whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, I may pay a white. If I do, put a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying on the battlefield. I can pay 1 and a white, sacrifice a spirit to give target non-spirit creature indestructible till EOT.
That's fun.
Then I'm going to roll the planar die. Nope. I'll pass the turn.
Alright, I'll play a Something Hollow. And I'll tap my Soul Ring to play Lightning Greaves.
Ooh. I don't like where this is going.
Oh, it's not going anywhere. Go to combat, and then go to second main.
Exaggeration.
Tap that and that. Play Commander Sphere. Those 2 to play Talisman of Indulgence.
Nonsense!
Then I'm gonna roll. Hey!
God dang it! Okay. We are leaving. We are going to the Gardens of Tranquil Repose. Whenever a creature dies, exile it. Its controller scries 1. Whenever chaos ensues, create X3/3 Black Dalek artifact creature tokens with Menace, where X is 1 plus the number of cards exiled with the Gardens of Tranquil Repose. That is something.
All
Dalek
right.
player.
I'm gonna pass my turn.
I see how it is, Tom. I shall draw for turn. Oh man. I guess I will not do as many cool things as I was going to do. I'm going to play this wonderful Thorn Glint Bridge. It's indestructible, and it's an artifact land. I mean, we can still make 4 mana. I guess that's cool, I guess. It's not as cool. And I can't bring Brennard out yet, which makes me sad. And I feel like if I put this out, it's just going to get killed. Because I would kill it if I put it out, so... And I don't have... Oh, I don't even have the right color's mana anyway. Okay, well, I'll pass my turn. Actually, no, I'm going to roll the die. Ah! I can do other things. Ah. No. Tap 1. No. I'm going to tap 2. Okay, chaos. Aha! I will create no Daleks. I shall pass my turn.
What value?
Yes.
Don't you get 1? It's 1 plus the number?
Is it 1 plus? It's X 3 3s. Oh, yeah, it is 1. I get a Dalek. Woohoo! I get a draw. I'll pass to you, Onion.
Right.
Infinitoken phase I shall enter.
At instant speed.
Yes.
Oh, we got Exotic Orchard. Alright. Time to cast the commander. Irina Kudrow. There's the battlefield. I create a 1/1 white human creature token for each time I've cast them from the command zone this game. So that's 1.
Oh, Tessa Thompson.
Yes. And other humans you control get +2, +0. Okay. Alright, we'll go to combat phase. And Mara, I'm going to come your way here with a 4-2. MJ, and your way with a 5-3.
Ow.
I will take it.
I'll take 5.
Take 4. Go to 36.
All right. We'll give the planar die a roll here. We're leaving.
We're leaving. Woohoo. We are going to the Aether Flues. When your planeswalk to the Aether Flues or at the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle all cards revealed this way into your library. And then, if you roll Chaos, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Wow.
Fun,
Okay.
fun.
So when we arrive here,
You
you
get to-
sacrifice a creature, and
You
then
may. Yep.
oh, since I just created this human soldier, and those are made for sacking,
They are.
I'll do that. So now I reveal cards from the top until I
Yep.
find a creature.
Yep. Until you hit a creature. Oh,
Well, that's General's Enforcer.
legendary humans.
Legendary humans you control have indestructible.
Seems
And the rest
good.
get shuffled in.
Yep.
Awesome. I think I've done enough. So we're good to pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Ooh, actually, I guess upkeep. Is it on upkeep?
Yep. At the beginning of your upkeep.
Okay. I
as
will
well.
sacrifice my impulsive pilfer, and I will gain a treasure token, which I gotta grab here. But I will go through my deck. Okay, where are all the lands on top?
Yeah, like both of you.
Okay, seriously. What the hell?
Right?
Okay, I do run creatures.
I don't know about that.
Okay, get a Foundry Street Denizen. It's whenever another red creature enters the battlefield under my control, it gets +1/+0 equal end of turn, and I'm gonna pay the 1, activate Spirit Bonds. I'm gonna create a spirit.
How many cards did you end up going through?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and like another 6 more.
Wow.
So probably about 17, which means all my creatures are stacked elsewhere. So I'm just gonna kind of randomize these and hope that, shuffling does stuff. That they don't all come back. I better not see some of those cards again. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the rest of my turn. I'll shuffle later, because that's really not relevant to my turn. I'm gonna play a Plains. Gonna tap 2. I'm gonna play the Mod War Marshal. I do not have. Actually, I technically have enough mana to pay for Spirit Bonds, but I'm just gonna sit tight on that. It's gonna come in with a 1/1 Goblin, and it's also got Echo.
Oh, Echo.
And then Foundry Street Denizen will trigger. So now it's a 2/1. And I will pass. Actually, I'm not going to pass the turn. I will later die. Nope. I will pass the turn.
Okay. Tap Soul Ring to play Talisman of Dominance.
Just rampant.
Red, blue, black, and tap this for colorless, and I will bring out Cult of Skaro. And I will equip.
Don't like it.
It's fine.
Is it? Is it fine?
You can't climb stairs, but they can wear boots.
Just
I'm
one.
gonna go to
It's
combat.
just one
I'm
giant.
gonna, yeah,
Design floor.
swing Skaro at MJ, and I'm gonna roll a d20 to figure out which thing.
No one likes the goblins, do they?
It's an 8.
Each opponent loses 4.
So I will draw 2 cards.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were rolling. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm dumb.
Oh no, I was going by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I 5s. So. Oh, so I attacked.
Looks like Big Bird.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Let's see, get my goblin here. Okay. Now, what am I being attacked with?
A 4/4 with haste and shroud.
Block?
Yeah, may as well echo creature. Nobody wants to pay the echo cost of anything.
I mean, it would die on my upkeep anyway, so.
Alright. Alright, second main, I'm gonna roll. Tap for colorless and roll. Alright, pass my turn.
Okay. Let me untap. Do I want to sack this Dalek? Kinda. Yeah, we'll sack the Dalek. I love mystery things, so I'm gonna get Rune the Hidden of the Hidden Realm. He's a Rhino Soldier. He's a 4/4 with Vigilance and Trample, and I can pay 2 colorless and tap and exile another target creature. Return that creature to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. That's not a terrible trade, I guess. Where did I put my hand? Okay, there it is.
Lost your hands?
You don't know how often I'm like, oh no, where did I put my hand down when I went to go do something else? What have I done? I am going to play this command tower, and then, you know what? I want to play my Cookie Man, so I shall play the Cookie Man. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you laughing at me calling him the Cookie Man?
Oh no, I coughed.
Oh. Well, it was funny. You should have laughed.
He is the Cookie Man, yeah.
I'm going to play Brindard, the Ginger Sculptor. Each creature that I control that is a food or a golem is going to get +2/+2 and has trample. Whenever another non-token creature I control dies, I may exile it. If I do, I create a token that's a copy of that creature, except for it's a 1/1 food golem. And artifact creature in addition to its other types, and it has pay 2 colorless, sack this artifact, and gain 3 life. It's so silly, I love it. I shall roll my die. Nope, we're still here. Do I want to continue being here? Not really, so let's tap again. Oop. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. And then I'll just let that one colorless float off into the nothing and pass over to you, Onion.
All right.
Would you like to sacrifice a creature?
No, I want to keep these creatures. I'm kind of fond of this little team here.
Yeah, they are not too bad. They all have value of some sort. So
right. Draw for turn. Oh, let's see. Get another planes. Warmonger. Whenever one or more creatures attack one of your opponents or a planeswalker they control, those creatures gain menace until end of turn.
That's pretty cool.
That seems pretty alright.
That would be fun with goading and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we will go to combat phase. Pardon me. Okay. Amara's got the Cookie Man and the Rhino.
Cookie Man.
Bunch of goblins over here. And Big Bird.
Yeah. Tom is just wide open.
No. I got the boots. The lightning greaves.
You do have lightning greaves. You could just throw. You're gonna throw a boot at them.
Yeah. Boots that.
Don't make me throw this boot at you.
Okay. MJ, I'm gonna declare the Magus of the Wheel in your direction. That is a 5-3 menace. Hmm. And Tom, we're going to send the bounty agent your way. They are a 4-2 menace.
No blocks.
Okay.
Combat, look at the planar die roll. Nothing. Quick look at the hand. Pay 1 and we will roll planar die again. Nothing. Okay. I will pass turn after that. I'm all set.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Sacrifice goblin without eyes. I immediately forgot to draw in. There, I got this Keswick Flame Breather. Foundry Street Denizen will trigger. It gets +1/+0 till end of turn. I'm gonna tap this plane's to add a spirit to my arsenal. And all this before I've drawn a card.
It seems good.
Okay, I'm gonna read a spirit. Too lazy to draw that against. There we go. Okay, draw a card. Play a mountain. Tap 2. I'm going to play Young Peasy. Trigger. I will pay white. I will create another spirit. And my Foundry Street Denizen is currently a 3/1. So I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing this at Tom for 3 for hitting me attempting to hit me last turn.
You said 3?
3. Oh, this card actually did something. That card never does crap in this deck, so the fact it actually did something is amazing. I'm gonna roll the planar die. No! Blast at all. Turn.
Did you say pass? Sorry.
Yes, pass turn.
Okay.
Would you like to sacrifice your Cult of Scarrow?
I would not.
You might get something super cool. And you can always recast your commander. I try.
I'm gonna play Frostboil Snarl's land per turn. I'm going to take my free roll. Oh, we're planeswalking.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get chaos.
Yeah. Stairs to infinity. Players have no maximum hand size. Whenever you roll the planar die, draw a card. Whenever you roll a 69, reveal the top card of the planar of your planar deck. You may put it on the bottom of your planar deck.
Okay.
I always forget that the original rules for Planechase is you have your own little stack of Planechase cards, which is weird. I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Black, blue, colorless, and play Dabros, Dalek Creator.
That's a thing.
Yep.
Seems good.
Gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing Scarrow at MJ, so I will find my chaos. I will put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature I control.
I'll take 5.
Oh, Cult of Scarrow. I hate the boots. It's not even the cult that I hate. It's the boots that I hate, because then I have to destroy the boots first.
Alright, second main phase, I'm going to tap 2 to bring out my Power Stone. And then I'll take a second roll. Oh, nothing. Pass my turn.
You will have a trigger.
You should draw a card for the planar die rolls, right?
Yeah. Oh well, oh yeah, you gotta draw.
Dabros, yeah.
Yeah, and you have to.
Oh yeah.
And you have to draw cards, yeah, for each roll.
Yeah, the plane.
So I make a Dalek.
Yes, the massive amounts of text that Davros have. That's the important part.
And then MJ, either I draw a card or you discard a card.
I can discard a card.
Okay.
We'll start the Svalling Wilds.
Makes sense.
Alright, then I will pass.
Involving
You think that all the lands were on top of my deck. You don't know what's in my hand.
I will draw a card.
A Dalek token is a thing of beauty.
Thank you.
Look at them. They're kind of like a zombie cheese grater.
This is zombie cheese grater.
I made it like a month ago, and it's my favorite token I've ever made.
It's wonderful.
Mass grade cheddar.
Was that the one that I was holding you at knife point?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna play a Prairie Stream. It'll come into play tapped because I do not have any basics apparently. Do we want to do that? Oh, that's... No, we don't want to do that. That's horrible. Okay. Yeah, that would be no good right now. Okay. I guess I should read the card. I'm like, wait a second. I was like, ooh, I like the first part. I'm like, oh, no, I do not like the second part of this card right now. I'm gonna roll, because I like to draw cards. I will draw a card. That is a card. There's a lot of stuff going on out here. I think we shall... Tap the Fractured Power Stone to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I like to draw cards. Do we want to do that? I guess that's fine. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna play this Geode Golem. It is a 5/3 with trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, I can cast my commander from the command zone without paying its mana cost. It's also getting +2/+2 right now. And it's got double tramples. Davros. Davros is not a artifact.
Yes.
Is he?
Legendary artifact creature.
Is he? Oh, yeah. Is he? Yeah, he is. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why the hell I was looking. I was like, alien scientist. That's not an artifact. I know magic. Leave me alone. I already did all my free rolls. Do I want to attack? I do have vigilance. But now Davros can kill me. Oh, no, but I'll get menace. Haha. If I attack Tom. Tom, I shall attack you.
Aw. With
my Rune of the Hidden Path. It is currently a 4/4 with Vigilance, Trample, and Menace. And then I shall pass
okay,
my...
I'll take it.
You will. Well, I guess you could block with your Dalek, I guess.
Could, yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about
I
that.
considered it.
Okay. I'll pass. You're like, I need these Daleks for things.
I do. I have plans.
Dalek plans.
I don't have plans.
Hey, Randy, what's happening? Got cardboard combat out here. Randy loves doing chaos things.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 for a... that's not... This is. For an heirloom blade, equipped creature gets +3/+1. Whenever equipped creature dies, you may reveal cards from the top of your library till you reveal a creature card that shares a creature type with it. Put that card into your hand, the rest in the bottom of your library. In a random order. And it costs 1 to equip, so we're going to do that as well. We are going to...
Sounds like you are, Randy. We have
my command.
We have a scry one, and then a draw card.
Ooh.
Dun, da, da, da. I knew Randy would make it happen, and then a rampant growth after that.
Cry 1, I'll put that on the bottom, and then you said draw card?
Yep, and then a rampant growth. Do I want to keep... I do want to keep this on top and draw it. Okay, I'll draw this. Rampant growth. We go find a basic and put it onto the battlefield tapped.
The Randy special.
The Randy special. Yes, it is the Randy special.
Swamp over here.
Randy special.
I like redeeming all 3 of those, but not at once. Right. That's pretty cool.
Boop. I'm getting forced. Yeah, ramp scry on the draw is not bad either. It stinks when you do it the other way, though, because then you end up losing the card that you stride. Like, you're like, ooh, I'm going to keep this on top, and then somebody redeems to shuffle your deck, and you're like, blessings. Foiled.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Go. Freaking Lando. He's out of control. He just ran through here, just tail flying all crazily.
That sounds like him.
Yeah, he's got issues.
Okay. We will go to combat phase, and since humans go burr, let's see, we will declare attackers. Vegas. And Okay. We've got 3 attackers declared. Magus of the Wheel is coming your way, Tom. Bounty Agent coming your way, MJ, and the Commander here is coming your way, Amara.
Okay.
Let's see. Magus is a 5-3, 4-2 on the Bounty Agent, and 6-3 on the Jarina. And they each have Menace.
Ew.
Okay.
I don't want to lose 2 creatures, so I think I'm just going to end up taking the 6.
That's what I did.
Boop, 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 boop. That's commander damage. I'll accept it.
Okay. I'm going to roll the planar die.
Plunge into winter. What does this do?
Looks like we're leaving. It'll still draw me the card before we actually leave the plane, though, correct?
do
Because I
believe
rolled the planar die?
Yep.
I don't think so, yeah.
Yippers.
Beautiful.
And we're going to go to the Plan Mortium. I'm going to pronounce that completely horribly. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a exposure counter. Oh, no. On the Mortarium, then lose life equal to the number of exposure counters on it. Whenever chaos ensues, create a 2/2 black alien angel artifact creature tokens with first strike, vigilance, and whenever an opponent casts a creature spell, this permanent isn't a creature until end of turn. Fun.
That's a lot.
Yeah. This is a bad place. This is not a happy place.
No.
A lot of times we end up going here like at when our life totals are even lower, and it's just like, well, I guess this is not great. Yeah, plunge.
Let's see if I can be a hero and get us out of here. No, but I can do some chaos.
Yep, apparently you get 2/2 black alien or angel tokens.
Fantastic.
Woo! Cooper Leaf, thank you. Somebody just redeemed Planechase, so we're leaving.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Thank you.
We're gonna go to
Terrific.
Garopor and Kaladesh. At the beginning of combat on your turn, until end of turn, each non-creature, non-vehicle artifact you control becomes a 5/3 vehicle in addition to its other types and gains trample, haste, and crew 2. Whatever chaos ensues, return target non-creature artifact card from your graveyard to your hands. Fun. This happened to us on Sunday. Yeah, Leaf, that place is terrible, but that plane has actually caused the deck to win the game. So
Right. I will pass turn after that.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Can I play Montagna? I will pay 2. I'm gonna make the Fractured Power Stone. It's gonna look like a goblin. Deal with it.
Fractured Power Goblin. Got it.
Yep. Okay. That's what it says. Just trust me. Okay, so we have that on the battlefield. Then for actually, do I want to do that?
Hey JJ, what's happening? Hey Shannibal, we just had a raid. What's happening, everybody?
Raid.
Raid! Welcome to our wonderful game of Planechase. Everything that's just a normal artifact is currently is a vehicle.
Okay, I'm gonna tap 4. I'm gonna drop Purpose onto the battlefield. That will trigger Spirit Bonds. I will refuse, technically, since technically Purpose isn't a creature, so I won't pay 1 anyway, so I won't get a Spirit. I will now roll the planar die. Nope. Might as well tap. Yeah, I'll tap the Fractured Power Stone. I will roll again. Nope. I'm gonna just sit tight. I'll pass the turn.
How did your game go, Shannibal? There's stuff going on. Everybody's got a board. I don't know who's...
No.
Well, yes. It's true. Everybody's playing Magic.
You said you're passing?
Pass.
Okay. Sorry.
And Onion, you have so much life still.
Alright, Lamp
I
Return, I'm going to play
kind of
Temple
sort
of
of
the
do.
False God.
Yeah.
Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to play Cyberman Squadron.
Look at that alien angel. That's wonderful.
So non-legendary artifact creatures I control have Myriad.
Oh. I don't like that.
And
That's too many Cybermen.
red, black, colorless, whatever. And I'm going to play Sycorax Commander. So each of you will either discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards -1, or Sycorax Commander will deal damage to you equal to the number of cards in your hand.
Ew.
Ooh.
Oh, well, I don't care.
I don't know how I feel about that. That does sound like a good time. I meant to take the dog for a walk today.
I'm going to take the 6 damage.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8. I don't want to get rid of the cards that are in my hand, but I also don't want to take 8 damage. It's a lot of damage. Okay, I guess 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want. Ugh, gross. Guess I'll still draw 7 cards. I guess that's not a terrible thing. Ugh, god dang it, Tom. Teshar, Lazelle's Acrobatics, the Goose Mother, Ancient Stone Idol, Intangible Virtue, a Remote Isle, an Unstable Glyph Bridge, and Rosie Cotton. You killed Rosie Cotton, you monster.
Wow.
Now draw
I feel
7. 3, 4, 5, Oh my gosh, this must be all my lands. Ah! 6, 7. I should have just.
All right. Then I'll go to combat. I will send Garo at MJ, Dalek at Imara, but we'll have Myriad, and Sycorax at Onion. I will roll for Scaro. It went off the table. God.
We win.
Way off the table.
Sorry for laughing at you.
It happens.
It does. I don't know how many times I've thrown my dice off the table.
2, so that'll get +1/+1 counter to all my artifact creatures. Which I presume that also means the copies of the Daleks?
Yepers.
Okay.
Well, I will take that 4 damage.
How much is coming at me?
Actually,
Who asked that?
I do believe MJ.
Oh, the Scar was coming at you and a copy of the Dalek.
I'll just take the 4.
I'm gonna block with my goblin, and I'll take 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna block with my 2 alien angels here, because I've got a Dalek and the
Sycorax, yeah.
commander. Okay, cool. Yep.
The claw.
So those are... Okay, so the Sycorax will die. Okay. Getting my end step, I will make another Dalek. I'll just use the Ready Made one because it won't have a +1/+1. And then anyone that lost 3 or more life will either I draw a card or you discard a card.
You can draw.
I will discard. I'll get rid of this Sky Bridge Tower. You don't get any cards
Okay,
from
so
me.
1 discard, 1 draw, and...
He didn't do damage to Onion, so.
Oh, okay. Then
so you
pass
get
my turn.
nothing else.
I'll get nothing.
I'm just like waiting. I'm like, no. You
I
get
lost track of
nothing.
my own stuff that was going on.
You get
Pass my turn.
nothing else. I will draw a card for turn. Tom, what am I gonna do to you this turn? I'm gonna play.
Oh, don't say it like that.
I'm gonna play a fortified fiddle.
That's precisely why you say it like that.
That is exactly why, because you are causing problems over there. What are the biggest problems over there that need to be dealt with? Artifact-wise, at least. Probably the
Nothing.
Cyberman. Because all of your artifact creatures are going to have...
Well, non-legendary, so not Davros or Scaro.
Yeah, but those other Daleks will be making 2 Daleks each time? That's not great for us. And those freaking lightning greaves. Ugh. Okay, for the good of the table.
Oh, no.
Let's see here. Let's have a white and another white and the soul ring. Do we want to do the soul ring? Yeah, we'll do the soul ring. And I'm going to play Return to Dust. I'm going to exile target artifact or enchantment. If I cast this during my main phase, I can exile another artifact or an enchantment. I am going to exile the Cybermen. And I'm going to exile the Lightning Greaves. I have no way to get rid of Scaro, but at least the Lightning Greaves are up, so maybe somebody else can do something about it. Let's see here. That will go to the graveyard. Let's roll and see if we can leave this place. Nope, we are still here, and I am actually going to use the other 4 mana to play Vital Splicer. When it enters the battlefield, I create a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token, and I can pay 1 and regenerate target golem. Dun, dun, dun. And I shall. Do we want to go to combat? We do want to go to combat. We have to. Don't really have a choice. Guess I still have to do all the phases of the game. There's not really any good attacks. I'll end up losing Rune if I do that, which is just no good. And Davros just keeps getting bigger. Don't like that. He's just like 1 toughness past what I want him to be at. I am going to pass my turn.
All right. Drop your turn.
Oh, I gotta draw my token.
Playing for turn is a swamp. Let's see. 1, 2, and a black. We've got a Zathrid Necromancer. Whenever Zathrid Necromancer or another human creature you control dies, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token. Oh, let's see. That plane that we are on. Wait, is that actually Sanctum of Sarah?
No. It is Gorapor,
Okay.
which makes all the... At the beginning of combat on your turn, until end of turn, each non-creature, non-vehicle artifact you control becomes a 3/3 vehicle in addition to its other types. And gains trample, haste.
Okay.
Eh.
All right. We will head to... Oh, yep. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just there thinking to myself, I was like, it's so weird that vehicles on this plane, for this plane, make them basically into juggernauts. 5/3.
Right. Okay. We'll go to combat. I will... All right. Tom, Arena is going to come your way this time. They are a 6/3 indestructible menace. And we will... Mara, I'll send the Frontier Warmonger your way. They are a 6/4 menace. And MJ, we've got the Magus of the Wheel coming your way. 5/3 menace.
Take 5.
You're up next, Town. Priority-wise.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I took the damage.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I did not see.
Sorry.
I'm just off in my own little world as well, so don't mind me. How big is the Warmonger? Is it just a 6'4" right now?
6'4".
Okay.
6'4" menace. Yep.
6'4" menace. Okay. I will actually block with my Vital Splicer and my Geode Golem for a total of 6.
Okay.
And they'll both die. But when they die, I'm going to exile them both, and they will come back to the battlefield as cookies! Yay! We did it! We got there.
Hooray!
I made cookies. That's so Vital Splicer is going to come back onto the battlefield again, and it will make another golem. Boop, boop. And then it will become a golem itself. Ha!
And I will replace my Warmonger with a 2/2 zombie. Thanks to the Zathrid Necromancer.
What do you look like? Spiky.
You don't look like a cookie.
You don't look like a cookie.
We'll
It's the
give the
funniest looking
planar
cookie
die
I ever
roll.
seen.
Nothing on the planar die. I'm satisfied with my turn. I will pass it.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw a card. I will immediately roll the planar die. Damn it. You didn't see anything.
I see nothing.
Command tower. As good a time as any.
Oh.
Crack this treasure.
I always name them things like Vital Golem and stuff, but like Geo Golem is already a Geo Golem.
I'm gonna
Golem Geode.
Gisela!
Geode Golem Golem.
So trigger. I'm not gonna pay for spirit bonds. And everyone will take 4 damage now off Perforos.
Gotcha.
2, 3,
And Boundary Street Denizen does get +1, +0 until his turn. For in case anyone is wondering. And also Perforos is now a creature. For what it's worth.
Oh, Perforos.
But now that I have a nice little wall here, I'm gonna pass the turn.
These are exile.
Okay. Play land per turn, choked estuary, let it enter tapped. Two, 3, I'm gonna play laser screwdriver.
God damn, you laser screwdriver. Oh, that's not as bad as the sonic screwdriver. That's what screwed me over. I knew there was a screwdriver that screwed me at some point this week, and I wasn't sure which one.
Alright, I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing Scarrow at Amara, and then the Daleks and Davros at Onion. And all 3 of them have Menace.
I'll have menace. I do have.
Remember, they're all do half damage. Everything will do half damage.
Oh.
Think of that way you will.
Also, I have some beefy golems over here. These ones are 5/5s, just so.
Oh, I forgot about Brennard.
Yeah, so. He's giving +2/+2 to everybody. So if you want to resituate your situation,
I'm gonna walk back a little bit.
Rewind.
Rethink things. Okay, I'm not gonna attack anybody. I am going to.
Denied.
3.
Sorry,
I'm going to goad. Don't want to take another hit from Jarina, so I'm going to go Jarina. But I'm going to pass.
Cool. Alright. Green's goat.
She is goaded. Okay. We untap. We draw for turn. Let me play this Thriving Heath, which we'll just have it make Selesnya. That way I don't have to. I'll just keep it over here with the other Selesnya lands. There we go. What do we want to do?
Oh, infinite tokens.
I love infinite tokens. They're the best.
So useful.
They are very useful. I guess we'll leave. See if we can leave this place. Okay, we're still here. How much mana can we make? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Well, that's a decent amount of manas. Let us tap this for green. We'll tap this for blue. We'll tap these for colorless. And we're going to play a Master Biomancer. Each other creature you control enters the battlefield with a number of additional +1/+1 counters on it equal to Master Biomancer's power, and are mutants in addition to their other types. That's right. I'm going to try to make mutant cookies.
Oh, you monster.
I'm a monster. I know no. My mad science knows no bounds here. Let's see here. So much gross stuff still happening.
Sure, Master Biomancer will have a price increase as soon as they start printing X-Men.
Oh my gosh. I cannot. I am so excited about freaking Marvel stuff, even though I know it's probably like 2 or 3 years off. But just like, yeah.
I'm excited about X-Men, I'll say that.
Yes.
I'm very excited about the prospect of X-Men.
I am gonna make. I'm only gonna play Marvel Magic. I'll be the opposite. Be like, I'm only playing with Magic cards that are Marvel. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, and 3. Actually, we'll leave the command tower up and we'll tap this Thriving Isle instead. And we are going to play an Elven Course. It's an enchantment. I can look at the top card of my library at any time. I may cast spells from the top, or creature spells from the top of my library, and my creatures have tap to add 1 mana of any color. I'm going to look at the top card of my library. That's a card that does things. Yeah, that's fun. I don't know what I want to do. Jarina's goated, so she's gonna come at one of us, and she's still indestructible too, which is kind of a pain. Onion, I feel like your life needs to come down a little bit. But then I'm also...
high.
It is just a little bit high. I'm gonna attack you with 2 5/5 golems with tramples.
Remember, they will only be 3 damage apiece.
Oh, blasted! That's still not terrible, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We'll still do it.
Okay, so 2 golems coming my way. Let's see, 3. I will block one of them with a 2/2 zombie.
Actually, I I misspoke. There's actually going to be doubled.
Oh. Aha!
You see, this is what happens when I don't actually read the actual card. I'm just looking at my stupid token.
I'm just like, okay, I was just gonna agree. I was like, I haven't played with her in such a long time.
Yeah.
I will
I haven't
do
either.
even more damage then.
Oh.
Which is terrifying.
I was trying to figure out what was happening, but I didn't want to ask.
Success!
Yikes! I'm not. That's considerable amount.
But your blocks will also be doubled. In theory.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, everything is doubled.
Everything is doubled. Just actually kind of terrifying.
Well, I'll assign the zombie token to block 1,
Okay.
and the General's Enforcer to block the other.
Okie dokie. So I guess they will end up doing 10 damage with trample? Which is...
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
is,
they will.
Yeah.
And I'm soaking up 5 of that.
Okay, dokie. And then I think that will be the end of my turn after combat. Now that I feel like a monster.
All right. Turn. And for turn is a Shadow Blood Ridge. Okay. Well, during combat, I'm gonna have to attack with my commander because of the goad. Yep. Okay. Well, we will go to combat. And MJ, I will send my commander your way. They're a 6/3.
Okay. I will block with Perforos, which will do 12 damage.
Gross will also take 12 damage, or
He is indestructible.
oh, he's in just
Mm-hmm.
of course.
Okay. Would you like to take that back?
No,
No,
it's fine actually.
Okay.
Because the creature died and was equipped with the heirloom blade, I'm going to reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a creature card that shares a creature type with it, and put it in my hand. So,
Heirloom Blade is really good. Especially in theme decks.
well, we're getting Verge Rangers.
Interesting.
Okay. Being 6 with the commander tax, I'll recast my commander. This time I will get 2 soldier tokens. And get back on my commander. And I'll pass turn after that.
Untap. Cool. Play a mountain. Gonna tap 2. I'll play this Altar of Dementia. So that'll trigger Keswick Flame Breather. Everyone will take 2.
Go to 20.
Now I will roll the planar die. No. Hmm.
Oh, apologies. I should also have another 2/2 zombie for my commander dying, if everybody's fine with that.
Zone.
I missed the trigger.
Zone.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem. There's so many things going on in a Magic game.
Ah, man, that's weird. She came
Especially
back as a zombie
Planechase.
and as herself.
Hmm. Okay, I will go to combat, I guess, and I will swing 1 spirit at both of you. They're just a 1/1, they will hit for 2. With flying.
Over at each of us?
Yep.
Okay, I will take it because I have no flying cookies.
Yep, no flying over here.
Take
I
2.
have no flying.
Humans, cookies, and Daleks. No good at flying.
I'm gonna tap the Fractured Power Stone, attempt to read on the second main. I guess that's
You get to return
chaos.
a target non-creature artifact card from your graveyard to your hand.
Well, that's a bummer. I don't have any. So we'll get that doesn't make.
Blast you, Kaladesh!
I don't run a lot of artifacts in this deck, so that's a bummer. I think I'm just gonna have to pass the turn.
Like a swamp. Colorless. Black blue. I'll play Rassilon the War President.
Know what that does.
At the beginning of my upkeep, I will lose 2 life and exile the top card of my library. I may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. And each non-creature spell I cast from exile has Conspire.
Haha,
So,
we just have to wait you out
I'm at
5
9
turns.
life. It's probably gonna kill me. But you know what? I'm going to. Oops. I'm gonna go Jurina again and pass.
Okay. Would you like to roll the planar die?
Nah.
I will untap. Oh, those are not tapped, those are just in exile. I will draw a card. I will look at the top card of my library. Yeah, that's something. I'm gonna play a Drifting Meadow. I will have that come into play tapped because that's what it says. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. Let's tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leave this command tower. So let me make sure I did this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's what we were going for. I'm gonna play a card off the top of my library. I'll move this out of my way real quick. I'll just move my exile stuff out of the board. I don't think it's coming back anytime, so there we go. That's the only bad thing about Planechase is because I've taking up so much space with the Planechase deck. I'm gonna play the top card of my library. It's a Maelstrom Colossus. It's a golem. It's got Cascade, and it's a 7/7. It is going to enter the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters because of Master Biomancer, and then I will Cascade. I will Cascade into Samwise Gamgee. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, create a food token, and then I can sacrifice 3 food tokens to return a historic card from my graveyard to the hand. Samwise Gamgee. He's gonna eat my food golems. Didn't think this through. He will enter the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters because of Master Biomancer. I'm actually going to look at my graveyard for a second. Sam, we could bring Rosie Cotton back. We could sacrifice some food to bring her back. Okay, it brings it back to hand. That's what I was wondering. Okay. I have a couple of interesting things that could come back if we felt like doing it, but we'll think about it. I'm going to look at the top card of my library from Elven Course. Put that back on top. So much stuff going on. 22, 12, and 9. Part of me just wants to see what everybody's going to do next turn. And I think that is what we're going to do. We're going to try to leave first. I will bring a non-creature artifact card from my graveyard back to my hand. Yes, to my hand. I do have one. Oh, okay. I didn't think I had anything. I thought, okay, Unstable Glyph Bridge will be what I'll be bringing back to my hand, which is basically a board wipe. It's so silly. I had it in here because I was like, if everything's a bunch of 1/1s, I was like, oh, I could just wipe everything out. That works. I will pass my turn and see what happens.
All right. Land for turn. We got a Smoldering Marsh, which enters tapped unless I control at least 2 basic lands, which I do.
Look at all those wonderful lands.
I like those ones.
The only ones I don't like are the filter lands. Like
Yeah.
because I always have to sit there and calculate what I'm gonna do and how I'm tapping is.
Hmm?
Move him over here since he has summoning sickness still.
Okay. Let's see. A white and a black, and we're gonna dire tactics to exile target creature targeting Perforos. If I don't control a human, I lose life equal to the creature's toughness, but I do control humans.
Okay, I will sacrifice this Foundry Street denizen to the altar of dementia, making Perforos not a creature anymore.
Oh, that's
Oh.
And I will know what.
that was sneaky.
Oh no.
Yeah. Got a few tricks up the sleeve.
That was pretty snazzy.
It's quite cute. I enjoy that. Played. I'm not even mad.
There's a reason the altar is in here.
Okay. That's good stuff. Well, what we are going to do then is we are going to send our goated commander your way, MJ. They are a 6/3.
Okay, I will attempt to block with my 5/4, actually it's a 5/5 commander. And
Alright.
before damage, I will pay 2, sacrifice one of my spirits, and make her indestructible till end of turn.
Okay. Heirloom Blade will trigger. And we are going to get a frontline medic.
Oh, frontline medic is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Basically just makes all your creatures indestructible. Humans have so much support.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
It's
that was a
pretty great.
zombie from Human Dying. So a little bit. That's 2 human soldiers. It's 2. Okay. We will. Do a little counting for a second. That seems good to me. We're going to recast Commander. That's for the 3rd time this game.
Hey, Swans.
So,
What's going on, Swan Song?
we're going to get 3 more human soldiers as she comes in. I think that's everything for this turn. I'll pass.
Okay, I will untap. I will play a mountain. Going to tap 2. I'll play an Arcane Signet. That'll trigger Kessid Flame Breather, dealing 2 damage to everybody.
Boop.
Okay. I'm going to roll the planar die. Or where's my planar die? Here it is. Chaos again, with nothing in my graveyard. I can get back. Okay. That really sucks, doesn't it? Okay. Going to a 4 mana. I'm going to encore my Impulsive Pilferer, creating 3 copies.
Okay.
When the 3 copies enter, Gisela will trigger off a Purpura. Actually, Purpura will trigger, Gisela will double it, everyone will take 12.
Ugh.
Good game.
And yeah, then I would go to combat and I would swing Gisela at. I'm going to swing Gisela at Onion with enough for lethal currently, and 2 flying spirits at Amara.
Okay.
Does Gisela have any manner of protection right now?
No, but I can sacrifice one of the spirits to give her indestructible till end of turn.
Give her indestructible. Okay. I don't have an answer for that. Nor do I have any flying blockers.
Relaxing sounds great, Swan Song. I am not currently relaxing. I am gonna tap one. I'm gonna tap 1 and 2, and I'm going to eat this Geode Golem and gain 3
Oh,
life.
you're going to gain 3 life.
I'll gain 3 life.
With that.
And then I will take 4.
Well, if you're declaring no blocks,
Well, are they
No.
are they flying?
yes, they are flying.
Okay. I am declaring no blocks
If you're
currently.
declaring no blocks, I will tap 3, use Purpuros's ability to pump my creatures by 1.
Okie dokie.
2, I don't remember. This card is in Japanese, so.
I shall tap my Master Biomancer and Brennard to eat this Vital Golem for 3.
Oh, sorry, and there's also a goblin coming to both of you.
Okay, I will block the goblin with my
And then yeah.
Maelstrom Colossus.
Yeah, so I got 3 of them. Yeah, so one of them is just kind of chilling out because Tom died.
Okay, so I'll go to 10 and then go back down to 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Gisela did that damage. The spirits did the 2, 4, 8 apiece.
Okay, so... Or 8 apiece?
And- Yeah, let's see. So, actually...
Oh, yeah, because it's double.
2, 4, yeah, double. It's basically double strike, so...
Okay, so...
2... Yeah, so let's see. 1 plus
3
double...
Are they
2... Yeah, so... Do I actually... No, sorry. 1 plus 3... Actually, so it's 1, 3... And so 6 and 6.
Okay, so...
And then another 6 on the ground.
Another 6 on the ground. I will block the 6 with the Maelstrom. And then I will use... I will tap 2 of the... Actually, how can we do this? Let me see if we... I might not be able to do this. Let us... No, because that'll come back at the end of turn. Brenner is already tapped. Let me do that. I'm looking for an exit. That. No. That lets me still do that. I think you... Yeah, you're blocked. You can't tap for any mana right now. I want to throw a cookie up in the air. Can I do that? Is that a solution to my problem? Master Biomancer, you're tapped. Bernard, you're tapped. Columns, you're just hanging out there. We can still tap you for mana. If I could cast things for flash. Good game.
GG. Because I think you had me on the crackback.
Oh yeah, like I had a masterful replication in my hand, and I was just gonna make everything into Maelstrom Colossus.
Yeah. The problem was I milled a creature off the top of my library, which would have made none of this matter, because I could have cast this, would have triggered Spirit Bonds, would have gotten another creature, then I could have sacrificed it for another creature, so I would have had that without even combat. I would have finished the game. So it's like, oh no, why is it? I mill it stupidly. It's like, oh great.
Good game.
Good games.
This deck does silly things.
Heck yeah.
I never rolled the planar die and actually changed planes this whole game. I tried like 10 times.
You kept trying.
I'm gonna tap this on instant speed just for the hell of it. Chaos. There we go.
There you go.
I got chaos. Didn't even change the planes. I still got chaos.
I kept trying to give you things. It was like, here, you can have these cards that are not in your graveyard.
I know.
Awesome. Well, thank you three for joining me. I am going to let everybody do a little outro. Let us know what you got going on in the world. Throw your links up in the chat. And yeah, make sure to follow these fine three peoples. They are awesome. They're wonderful to play with. And yeah, I'm going to find us a place to raid, and I'll let Onion lead us off. What do you got going on?
Beautiful. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I am Onion Bug. Over on the Twitter, you can find me at OnionBugXD. Not a content creator per se, but I just like to give support wherever I can and help everybody else out that's doing the content creation hustle. So, it's a pleasure being here. Thanks so much.
We appreciate it. Onion is awesome. Wonderful support of us all, and wonderful to play with. And MJ, what is happening? What do you got going on?
Hey everybody, it's MJ from MTG in Quarantine. I got it. Twitch. What are you doing? Oh, I would have put my link in there, but I have to log in apparently, so I'm too lazy. Yeah. So I'm a podcaster, lazy, creative, part-time cosplayer, when I feel like it anyway. And I also build very weird decks like the one you've just seen. This travesty of a deck you've seen before you. Yeah, and I also draw tokens very badly. So you can find all my stuff over at Linktree under my link. I wish I had the page with my link on it, but I can't find it at the moment. So here we are. But I think most folks in the chat already know who I am, so it's probably not relevant.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
Thanks for having me on again, Amara.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry for being such short notice.
Oh,
but,
no problem whatsoever. I appreciate it because, yeah, our one person ended up missing and MJ saved us, so I appreciate it so much. Having wonderful people just be able to jump in and know that I'm like, okay, you're rescuing us. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining me. And Tom, what is happening?
Hi, I'm Tom. You can find me on Twitter and Moxfield at Tomedy. I don't think I have anything coming up.
Is there nobody playing Magic? What is happening that I know? I don't know.
Yeah, you're the only person I follow that's on.
What is that? It's a Wednesday. I'm so
It's also due
confused.
for American Thanksgiving, too, so probably
okay.
either asleep at this point
Or drinking. That's
Recommending Kathy.
America's most drunken holiday, or before a holiday, unfortunately, which is unfortunate. Like, we live in a college town, so like our area is a nightmare during this time period. Okay, well, did you say Tappy is on?
Yeah, looks like playing Jackbox.
That works for me. I like Tappy. I like Jackbox. And you know what? Am I not following Tappy? Now I feel like a jerk. That would be...
Shame.
Dun. Yeah, but I'm just... Oh, why is this nonsense? Watch, I'll go follow her now, and then I'll leave and go back. Great. There we go. Success. They'll never know. Stream manager. Well, thank all three of you for joining me. I am Amara, Goddess of Blunder. I will be back on Sunday with some more guests. No, I won't. Oh, no, I will be this week. Okay. I'll be at PAX next week. My poor brain. I have been discombobulated about time frames of things. So, I will be back on Sunday with some more folks for some more Planechase, and then I will be back on Wednesday, and then I will be over in PAX in Philly next weekend. If you want to come and say hi, I will be roaming around doing some media stuff, making some little mini interviews with members of the Magic community, and playing some games of Magic. I'll have my Planechase deck with me, so if you want to come and play Planechase with me, I would love it. We are going to head over and visit the Tappy Toes. I bet she's enjoying all these freaking dinosaurs. So many dinosaurs. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. I'm just over here rambling now, so I will start the raid. There we go. And thank everybody for joining us as well. We can't do what we do without you, and we appreciate you. If you're ever looking to jump in a game, let us know. And, yeah, I'm gonna sign us off. We are raiding now. Bye, everybody.